long, we have special celebrity holiday memories to share with you. Also, Anderson Cooper joins Kelly at the car host desk. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Anderson Cooper.
You can tell they're still cold from being outside. Like, oh, thank God we're inside. It's Monday, December 18th, 2017. Filling in for Ryan today is Anderson Cooper.
I feel like I've seen you all weekend long.
I know, we've gotten to see each other a lot this weekend, which I like because I feel like it's been 2 years where we have not seen each other at all, and that's not good for us.
We did Scene and Heroes last night, which was lovely. Thank you for co-hosting that.
Thank you for having me. I don't mind telling you that it is my favorite thing that I do every year, and it's the duality of it all, right?
It's basically 10 people who are nominated, 10 people who everyday people who are doing extraordinary things to help other people.
They change the world and it's always grassroots. It is all so impressive that they do it themselves. Usually they don't have much of a staff or very many volunteers. They don't have any finances, but they find a way to make a great significant change for the lives of the needy in their communities. And so we're there, and as you're sitting there listening to these stories, you say to yourself, I am a bad, selfish person.
Right. As good as they make you feel, they also make you feel bad because you realize, I've really done nothing. We had a kid on last night who was like
3 years old.
Yeah, and had done a recycling drive in his neighborhood and like picked up, millions of tons of trash already. There was a kid who makes toys for sick kids every day, and then with the money he raises, he sends people who are living through cancer on cruises.
Happiness cruises.
Happiness cruises. Literally, we were like,
my daughter, who is 16, was sitting there, and I was like, right? The whole time.
I will say, she was on her text like,
yeah, she was like,
what?
She was, Mark said she was actually crying. He said she was crying the whole time. And I was like, because she knows the 3-year-old is picking up trash, and I can't get her to pick up the towel off the floor.
The winner was Amy Wright. She was named a CNN Hero of the Year. She gets an additional $100,000. This is her. She opened Biddy and Bo's coffee in January of 2016. She employs 40 disabled employees. She has 2 kids with Down syndrome. I
encourage you to go to her Instagram page also. It really
Amy Wright is her
very, very inspiring. I don't know if you checked it out last night, but I checked out her Instagram page, and it's like the most moving. They do remarkable work there, and she's a really cool woman.
I got to ask you, I saw this on I think it was on Instagram, or maybe you sent me the email. You almost got killed this weekend.
Yes.
I mean, you escaped death by
a second.
It's
very interesting. Andy Cohen has his famous Christmas party. It was Saturday night.
Right.
You were there, I was there, and I saw Harry Smith there, formerly of CBS.
You go to Andy Cohen's. By the way, I had my office Christmas party at my house for like 170 people from CNN, which I then left at like 11:30. I left everybody in my house.
He snuck out, went to Andy's to make an appearance, and then...
And you go to Andy's, and it's literally like every celebrity you've ever seen are crammed into his apartment, all drinking out of like plastic cups. It's just the weirdest mashup of people.
It's fascinating. It's the best people watching you can ever possibly imagine.
Like the line for the bathroom is just the weirdest mix of celebrities.
It's the who's who of the Academy Awards waiting in line for the bathroom.
Yes.
So, so that morning, and so what Harry Smith said to me was, he goes, that's a miracle. And I was like, you're right. So I had my CNN Heroes script, and I was really cold, and Mark had built a beautiful fire.
You were at your home.
We were at our home, and he built a beautiful fire, and I just couldn't get warm enough. So I am like a human cat, you know, and I've never met a fireplace I didn't want to crawl into. So I always curl up right in front of the fireplace and get nice and cozy. And Mark was reading his Riverdale script on the sofa, and he said to me, "You don't look comfortable. Do you want a pillow?" And I said, "No, that's okay." And I turned around. I just turned around because I was facing the fireplace. And I turned around so I could like lean on my other shoulder, and I put my script on the coffee table, and the glass from the glass barrier that sort of, you know, keeps the the flames from coming out of the fire exploded and shattered everywhere. And the
second you turned, it exploded.
There it is. That's the video.
That's crazy.
You know, the glass went everywhere.
If you were, I mean, seriously, if you were facing that, that would have really hurt you.
That would have been in my face. Yeah, it was like it's a miracle. I don't know what else to call it.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Was your shirt
the back of my, I will say this is what really bothered me more than anything, more than the carpet being set on fire, was that my Madonna concert t-shirt had 5 holes in it. It's okay. Oh wait, this is us cleaning. We did not know how to clean up.
Spark guard, I guess it's called.
Yeah.
That's too hot.
Yeah. So I don't know if you could tell I was pretty stressed out at that point.
Did your kids, I mean, come running?
Shockingly, no.
Wait a minute. There's an explosion of glass in your house, and they don't...
You understand, they had ordered in sushi, and they didn't want it to get warm, I guess. As we run downstairs, so this explodes, and I think, because my back is to the fireplace and it explodes, and I think that we've been shot. I don't know what happened, because I scream and Mark screams, and there's a moment where the carpet's on fire and we are staring at each other like, "Are you hit?" And you're like, "Are you hit? By what?" You know, and I'm like, "Are we alive? Are we living?" And so we don't know. We don't know what to do, and you don't know what to do, right? So you're standing there, and I take my CNN hero script, which really serves so many purposes, and I start, because the carpet's on fire, and I don't know what to do, I take the burning pieces of glass, and I just sort of flick it back into the fire. Right? There's like flaming glass in the Christmas tree, but I'm like...
But let me just understand. You're using a piece of paper to flick flaming
Should I have used my bare hands?
Well, I just think something metal, maybe, or non-flammable is what I was...
Which is when we ran down to get the cookie sheets.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because at that point, cookie sheets made sense.
You know, this is...
You don't understand. Your brain goes into the 5th dimension, I like to call it. We got sleds.
Sleds, good. Oh, good, yes. Cookie sheets is... By the way, this is a good thing for everybody at home. You should always have cookie sheets and sleds.
Yeah, so this is us.
Standing by near the fireplace.
We're running like this. Mark and I are running past Lola's not in the house, so Lola is out of this. The boys are sitting there.
I'll be Mark. Mark's like, get the sled. Get the sled. No. Get the cookie sheet.
And
get the cookie sheet.
And he gets the fire extinguisher, and he comes upstairs. I have cookie sheets, we have gloves, we have slippers. The boys are now enjoying their 2nd course of sushi. Mark goes, pull pin. Hold at 6 to 8 feet away. And he goes, hold the cookie sheets in front of the fireplace, because we don't want any of the broken glass to fly. And I go, hang on. Does that sound right to you? So now I go, nobody do anything. Nobody do anything. And I run back downstairs, and I say to the boys, if you won't mind helping us for a second. I don't know if you heard, but the fireplace exploded. Oh, is that what that was? We heard? Now, this is what my 20-year-old, who is home from college, says. We heard a loud crash and a scream, but we didn't really think much of it.
That's good. That's good to know. That sounds like a teenager.
Yeah.
That sounds like a jaded New York teenager.
It sounds like a teenager, but he's 20, so he's a grown-up.
Right. They're like, what was that? Was that Mom screaming and the glass exploding?
Mom scream and an explosion? Can you pass the edamame? So we stand there with sleds and cookie sheets.
I imagine them like sitting there eating their chops. Like, did you hear something, Joaquin?
Yeah.
Nah.
I heard Mom scream. That was definitely Mom scream. But we should just eat this and carry on.
So do you ever find out like why that happened?
Well,
is there someone I mean, I guess there's no one to call to be like, why did my fireplace explode?
We truly thought about calling you.
Okay.
I mean, like, we don't know what, when in an emergency, you're like my go-to. I was gonna call Gelman, but I knew you were in the Bahamas, so I didn't want to, like, and Gelman would just irritate me and say something like, well, what have you been cleaning with? So I posted it on Instagram, and I was like, Instagram will know what to do because Instagram knows all, and they will be helpful. And this is what people said. Why don't you have your butler clean it up? Who do you think? What do I look like, Batman? Oh, good idea. Jeeves.
Alfred.
Jeeves. And I don't know why my butler's name is Jeeves, but in my mind, it's my butler, and I'm naming him Jeeves. Jeeves, get the sleds and the cookie sheets.
Wow. That's crazy.
It was so crazy.
Yeah.
It was so crazy.
You need to have like drills with your children to understand like what to do in the event of various emergencies.
Well, I mean,
first of all, it's great that you have sleds that you can all escape on. That's a good thing. You can get on the cookie trays and the sleds.
If you look at the picture here, we were putting...
Yeah, what, is that the sled?
That's a sled.
I was wondering what...
That's like, like a saucer for the sled. When it snows, the kids, when they were little, they would go down in the thing. It's a thing. Anyway, so we got our ski gloves on. So
made out of plastic, by the way. Good to put flammable.
No. These were the ones that. Well, we then took them downstairs and put it outside so it could really cool. I put it in a snow pile. I'm not kidding, because we had a snow.
Wait a minute. So you took a bunch of broken glass and you put it outside in a snow pile?
No.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
We put the sleds. Because we loaded it up with glass and put the sleds outside to let it cool.
To cool off.
Because we truly, and again, when the bizarre happens, you go into bizarre survival mode, and nobody, and I don't care, we've had the fire department come to our house to like teach us how to escape in case of a fire and what to do. Like, we've done that with our kids because we want to know how to escape, what to do. Do we close the door? You hear so many things. Do you close the door? Do you go outside? Do you find, what do you do? So, but nobody said, when that explodes, get the cookie sheets.
That's right. I was once I went to Haiti after the earthquake, and there were a bunch of aftershocks, and I was laying down. I was in this room where we were able to sleep, and the whole room was moving, and I was laying in bed looking at the ceiling, and I finally was like, I guess I should get up and stand in the doorway, because I was really tired, but I was like, I guess I should get up and stand in the doorway, because that's what you do when there's an earthquake or an aftershock. So I get up, and I go into I stand in the door, I open the door to the room, and I stand in the door, and I look down the hall, and the executive producer of my TV show, this guy who I traveled with, Charlie, he had the same thought, except he'd like come out of the shower and he was in a towel, and he was in a towel, and he comes out and he's standing in the doorway, like scratching his stomach, looking around, and I turned to him and I'm like, that's how you want to be found? Like, if this entire place collapses, I at least put on a pair of pants, because I figured, and an ID in my pocket, because they'd be able to identify me. But I'm like, really? You want to be found in a towel?
Right.
Doesn't seem like a good idea.
This is why, like, don't you, like, when you're friends with Anderson, now my shattered glass story seems like nothing, right? He's like, well, I remember.
No, I mean,
I'm like, glass.
No, that's...
I go, glass exploded at the fireplace. He's like, I remember when I was in Haiti.
That's not
And
no, but I mean, I can't believe. First of all, then your Madonna tour shirt has been damaged. You're going to have to send that to a restorer, because that's...
I mean, can I tell you, that was the one thing that really made me flip my lid. I was like, do you know how hard it is to get this shirt? They don't just make these. Now I'm going to have to, like, track it down on, you know, the Real or something. Now I'm going to have to...
Yeah, technically they do actually just make them, but...
I know.
That's how
I know, but
T-shirts
we're never going to get
happen.
that. The Virgin tour is not coming back anytime soon.
That is true, yes.
You know.
Well, thankfully, you had Madonna on the show recently. Maybe we can call her up
got a surplus
in
somewhere.
Portugal and be like, sweetie, can... Do you have any extras?
Do you have any extra shirts? Anyway, well, I like spending the whole weekend with you.
It's been great.
I did.
It's been really
I
great.
really
and thank you again for doing
that. Thank you. We have a huge show today. Jessica Chastain is here.
Also, that's right. We begin Tis the Season week with some fun gift wrapping ideas from Carly Rooney.
That was so funny when you said, yesterday you said to me, we're going to be rapping on your show tomorrow. And I was still sort of like out of my head.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I guess we'll have to write something after Heroes. Like, I was like, rapping. I was like, why would they make us rap? Like, we're not, you know, we're not really lyrical.
Yeah. I think no one really wants to see me attempting to rap. I don't think
it's... Well, listen, I definitely want to see it at some point. Definitely at some point. Then all this week throughout the show, we're going to show you some of our favorite celebrities sharing their fondest holiday memories. So that's nice.
That's right. And we begin the Merry Money Games when members of our audience are going to compete for cash.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I learned what we're doing.
I'm very excited about it.
I'm a little. Yes. I feel like you're going to do really well in it. I feel like because you're more limber.
Well, I am.
I need to take yoga or something.
I have core strength.
Right. I have no strength. Right. Yeah.
That's not true. You're very strong. I just. For me, I feel like we need to...
I don't have a core. Everyone talks about, oh, your core. I'm like, I don't know where my core really is.
You have a core.
I have
It's allowing you to sit up right now.
Is that right?
Your core is, like, helping you. Like, without your core, you just collapse.
No, I'm in a brace, actually. That's allowing... I'm supported by... I have the whole weights and pulley system with pneumatic drills that keep me up. Yeah. I'm like Jell-O otherwise.
I do like the way you just Jell-O down. That's funny. Oh, I wanted to ask you really quickly before we go to trivia. When are you and Andy in New York?
Andy Cohen and I are doing our AC2 tour in 2 dates in New York, January 26th and 27th at the Beacon Theater. Very excited.
I need to get tickets for that because a whole bunch of us wanted to go as a group.
We should have it, We're also in Toronto, Chicago, and Boston, so ac2live.com.
If you haven't seen the show.
Yes. Very fun.
Has anybody here not seen their show?
Yeah.
Oh, look. No, wait. So there's like 2 people that have not seen your show live. Okay. If you haven't seen Andy and Anderson live, you have to. It is a must. It is. And it's so funny when you first were telling me, I was like, I don't get it.
I know.
What do you mean? Like, it's
everyone
gonna be
who
like
comes to the show, it's like usually like 2,500, 3,000 seat theater. Everyone who comes is like, we don't really know why we're here or what this is, but we're sort of like taking a leap of faith. But everyone leaves very...
It's the funniest show I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just us telling stories and having fun.
I love it. Hey, listen, it's time. You ready?
Yes.
Time for morning wake-up travel trivia.
Today's dancer is Maddie Scully from Houston, Texas. Maddie, great job. I gotta say, Andy and I just did a show in Houston. I love Houston, Texas.
It's great.
The people are so friendly and so amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are calling Janice.
I love that you cold call people now.
Well,
Janice,
I mean, sometimes it's great.
All right, this is Janice from Hudson, Mass.
Sometimes it's like watching paint dry.
Okay.
Bring it up, otherwise you're gonna get...
Hello?
Hi, is this Janice?
Yes, it is.
This is Kelly Ripa and Anderson Cooper. We're calling you live on the air.
Janice, how's it going?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm so glad I'm glad you knew it was us, because sometimes people are like, who is this? What is this?
I saw a different area code, so I said, something's up.
Oh. Hey, you look like a girl after my own heart. We're looking at your picture there. You got a real housewife pour of white wine.
That's a lot of wine.
Well, it's a nice winery near us in Bolton, Massachusetts.
I like that you have an entire casket of wine right behind you for a quick refill.
I didn't see that there.
Janice, I feel like you and I are probably friends, and we should hang out at some point. So we're going to make that happen, but first we're going to see what you're playing for, okay? Hey, oh, the Hilton Aruba Caribbean Resort and Casino.
Wow.
Guys, she's not taking you. Calm down.
She might. You never know.
You never know. 7 days and 6 nights. It includes $1,050 food and beverage credit. Wow. That's so random. I love it. $100 spa credit. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $5,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guest. Janice, good luck.
All right, Janice. On Friday's show, Kelly and Ryan talked with Kate McKinnon. What did Kate say was the best and worst gift she has ever received?
Oh, my goodness. I actually wasn't able to watch on Friday.
Oh.
I went to visit my daughter in Connecticut.
You should never do that. You should never do that.
Oh, but I love her.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Well, you're not going to bring your daughter.
Guess a weird thing. A weird gift. Just guess a weird gift.
She's out of time. She's out of time.
Sorry.
That's all right.
The answer was an iguana.
Oh, I never would have guessed that.
I know.
Yeah, that's a tough guess anyway. But the good news is your daughter still wants to hang out with you.
Yeah, that is true. That is, yes, that's a better gift. Actually. That's the best gift of all.
You have me, your new best friend, and we're going to go to wineries together.
Okay. And she'll go to Soul Cycle with you, Kelly. She likes soul.
See, I knew I liked this family. All right, listen, you're still going to get a great prize. You and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a $500 gift certificate from Omaha Steaks.
Nice.
So please pick a number. Okay, calm down. The audience is so sad for you.
I'm sad for me, too.
I know. Please pick a number between 1 and 231.
23.
23.
All
right, coming up next, we have Jessica Chastain.
Still ahead on Live, we begin 'Tis the Season week filled with Christmas.
Don't you want him to read you a bedtime story? I really do. Everything he says sounds magic.
He's great in everything.
Yeah. On tomorrow's show, Seth MacFarlane is here.
Also a performance by JoJo Siwa.
And we continue 'Tis the Season week with a recipe for potato latkes. Oh, that's good.
Another lucky member of our audience is going to have the chance to win cash in the Merry Money Games. Very exciting.
Yeah. And Scott Wolf will be
Scott Wolf.
Yeah, Wolfie, yeah.
Party of five.
When he smiles, his smile, when he comes on our show, we give his smile a sound effect. Because
Is that right?
It's so dazzling. It's like, ding!
That's
yeah.
funny.
She's an Oscar-nominated actress. Did your mic slip?
I'm good.
Good for you. You know what? You know you got it going on when you can hide your mic in your cleavage. That's a good sign.
Viola Davis taught me that.
Is that true?
Yeah. One of the many acting lessons she taught me. Where to put the mic pack.
That is great. I mean, obviously, I cannot hide my mic pack there because it would just be a mic pack.
You remember Nancy Grace used to put pictures of her twins in her, during Dancing with the Stars?
No kidding.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
In each?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. I mean, I
She'd be like, I'm wearing my twins.
can't put anything there. Hey, listen, congratulations are in order on so many levels. Very exciting year. You got married in Italy?
I did.
Congratulations. Now, can you say your husband's last name for us, please?
Oh, I know it's a long last name. So his full name is Gianluca Passi de Prepozzolo.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
And his family's obviously from Italy.
Yeah, they're from Treviso, which is about 20 minutes outside of Venice.
Nice.
It's nice, man. I go to...
And that's where you got married?
That's where we got married. We got married at his parents' house, his family's house, and there's a lot of wine and food. It's beautiful there.
It sounds like heaven.
Yeah.
You're so smart. like every family vacation will be going home. Like when you have kids, you will go to see the grandparents in Italy.
In Italy. Yeah, I know.
God.
Where did you meet?
We met in Paris. I mean,
Why don't we have lives like this?
Because God loves Jessica more. That's why. That's why. Yeah, so you met in Paris. How? Like, what was happening?
It was, it's incredible because the day that Gianluca and I met was the day that I got nominated for an Oscar for, I know, it's like probably the best day I've ever had.
Who can't relate to this story?
I was invited into a fashion show and I got nominated for The Help. So it was like the beginning of my career, and then I met my future husband, who knew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so exciting.
That's nice.
That's great. And did you honeymoon in Italy, or do you have time for a honeymoon even?
Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
No, we went on an African safari.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
great.
which was
Where in
really
Africa?
special. All over. We went to, we flew into Johannesburg. We went to Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana.
Oh, cool.
Another one, I don't remember.
Botswana's great.
You love Botswana. That's
do.
where
I
you
like
met
Botswana.
all the crocodiles.
I went, crocodiles.
Right.
Yeah.
He went
There's a great
swimming with
camp.
crocodiles.
Swimming with
I did,
crocodiles?
yeah.
Wow, that's
It was
crazy.
It was crazy, yeah. It's a little stupid.
Yeah.
Do not try this at home. If you find a crocodile in your house, do not swim with it.
Now, we think of you as like Hollywood royalty, if you will. But you are now actual, real royalty. Your husband is a count?
Yeah, my husband's a count. I'm not royalty, but my husband's a count.
No, but doesn't that make you a countess? I think you're a countess.
Not on any of my identification.
But, okay, but
Maybe
we can get that
inside.
changed. We can get that fixed, right?
You can be like Countess Luann.
Yeah. Stick with us, and we will build a whole second career for you.
When we come back, we're going to hear about Jessica's new movie and her high-stakes poker.
Buy-in, and then by the end, she was running games in New York City for like $250,000 buy-in.
Crazy.
That's just to buy in.
Just to get in the door.
Just to get into the door. And that's, in addition to that, people were doing more buy-in. So if they'd lose all their money, if they went all in, they would go again. Molly said recently that one time she saw someone lose $100 million at her table. What? One night.
$100 million?
One night.
Dollars?
Yeah, I didn't even know anyone had $100 million.
I know. I mean,
Did you know a lot about poker? Because I knew nothing watching this movie about poker, but I found it really fascinating.
You know, the only thing I knew about poker is my mom taught us when we were little kids. On Halloween night, we'd come home with all of our candy, and she'd be like, "Let's play poker," and we would have lollipops and whatever, and we'd raise each other. And then I realized after a few years it was my mom's trick, so we wouldn't be too much sugar.
oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, so she would kind of like skim the loot.
That's so funny. My mom would just tell me there's probably needles in that.
Yeah, my mom also did that.
Yeah, yeah. She did a different tactic. But so, do you know how to play poker now? Like, if we took you to Vegas, Anderson and me, because we like to go to Vegas a lot.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Nobody gambles like
gamblers.
high stakes gamblers. Would you be able to get us into like one of those big tables, and we could like?
I could probably get you into a table if you had the money to spend, but I would lose all your money.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get anxiety from a game of Monopoly.
Right, right.
You know, whenever...
So you don't have a poker face?
Oh, no. I mean, I just feel bad all the time, you know?
Right,
So
yeah.
if you're there and it's high stakes and someone's losing their money, and even if I win, even if I get a great hand and I accidentally win, and I end up taking the pot, I would just feel so bad.
Anyway, it's another hit for you. You are terrific, and we love having you here.
College Game opens in select theaters on Christmas Day. Nationwide opens on January 5th. Coming up next, festive gift wrapping ideas from Carly Ronan.
Hey. You know, Anderson, one of the best parts of the holidays is the joy of tearing open presents.
I often say that myself.
Yes, I know that. You love a present. Here to teach us how to add that special touch with fresh and festive creative wrapping ideas is our good friend and co-founder of thenest.com, Carly Ronan. Hi. You look like a present. You look like a present.
Well, we could do one together.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we have some really, really simple ways to jazz up your holiday wrapping.
Okay, because I want to jazz up what I got for Anderson.
Okay, so first of all, if you guys got a fresh tree in your home, take some trimmings off the tree.
I like that.
That's right, and you can actually use craft paper and baker's twine for that little extra.
Oh, that's nice.
That's right, and it's very earth-friendly.
You know what? I can use the broken glass that's now in our tree.
I know. I usually end up using newspaper because I'm cheap and I don't
That is
shop.
very, very earth-friendly as well.
Earth-friendly.
So
Unoriginal and earth-friendly.
Very unique. So this one, you're going to get all different colors of different wrapping paper, but I mean the same range of color, and layer it. See how this, you have like one underneath color, and then you put a layer on top, and then washi tape. Is this fun kind of tape you can put on top?
Yes, great.
And then add all sorts of different things you have around the house or from the craft store.
We jazz it up. We do this. Yeah.
Okay, are you the type to leave cookies out for Santa?
Yes.
Okay, so this one, you need the red wrapping paper.
Oh,
You're
that's
gonna
cute.
Have, that's right. Look at
Carly,
that.
that's really
that's a
cute.
great
It's
idea.
like Santa.
I like that.
And then Santa's belt around
Yes.
it. Imagine a whole tree filled with those. Super
So
fun,
cute.
right?
Cool, that's a great idea.
Okay,
And,
and
oh, this self-sticks, too.
self-sticks.
Oh, wow. Great.
Okay, this next one, it's a DIY. You're going to make your own wrapping paper. It's great to do with the kids. We're using potato stamps. Everyone take your stamps. So what you're going to do is you take a cookie cutter, put it into a potato.
This is a raw
and
potato.
Then a raw potato, and you can cut out around the edges. I've done it for you because I don't want you guys to hurt yourselves.
Don't use a cooked potato.
And then take off your cookie cutter.
Oh, so cute.
Okay, that's right. And then you have acrylic
okay. Oh, look at
paint
that,
or
a stamp.
tempera paint. And rub it around in there a little bit. Get it nice and thin.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And then, that's right, yep, I got it. And then you can start stamping. Just go simple stamp. You can do it in lines. You see that? Nice. You can use different colors. You might need to rub it a little bit deeper.
Yeah. Cute.
Okay. There you go. Very nice. Cute. Very nice. I like the multicolor action. Very, very crafty.
Anderson, that's so pretty.
Very nice.
Sure. Oh, look, you can mix and match the colors. I'm like a 3-year-old. Oh, you could actually mix the colors.
Listen, we're going to learn Carly's reindeer game. Can we come back? Stick around. It's cute.
Of course, the next week you're going to be going to so many parties and you bring a bottle, right?
Always.
Well, here's a fun way to wrap it up. You can wrap it up with craft paper.
Pretty.
And add some berries. We just got those from the craft store. Or the really fun thing is to add labels. This is like we took photos. This is a cute photo of the two of you.
It is a cute
nice.
photo of the two of us.
And just print it out on your home printer and tie it on. It makes it feel really personal and unique.
That's a great idea.
I like that. Can I have
and
that?
these are actually made out of you can use like chalkboard paint. You can erase those.
Can Anderson use old newspaper?
It's very, very earth-friendly.
Okay, good.
Okay, but I have a real project now.
Okay.
We are going to make these, guys.
Yay!
These are reindeer bottles of wine. It's super fun. Now, everyone get busy here.
Okay.
First thing you're going to do, you have your bottle, okay?
What's this?
Yeah, that's
a hot glue
Oh,
gun.
I
Be
know.
careful. If
Okay.
the glue is hot.
Shall we start with the eyes?
This is
I want
not
you
a
to
good
put a
idea to put this in my
big.
hand.
I want you to put a big thing of glue right here, in the right exactly.
Right.
Okay, and I want you to take your two eyes. Start
my
with that.
glue is like going
I
everywhere.
haven't used a hot glue gun before. These are cool.
They're fun.
There you go.
Where do you get these things?
Okay, you have your eyes.
craft store?
Nice
What's a-
start. Nice
Anderson,
start,
don't you
Anderson.
remember the time I hot glued the
Very
kids'
good.
Halloween costumes to the floor? Don't you remember?
did?
We lived downtown. I did, accidentally.
Okay, now I want you to take your nose,
Yes.
please. Move on to the nose, right there in the center, obviously. Got it. Stick your
I like
red
to smell
nose.
things. I like to smell things.
Why are you
I don't know.
smelling
I don't know. I don't know what it's. I don't know. I don't know why I smell things. It's like I'm.
Very nice job, Kelly.
just-
Thank you,
so-
Carly.
Yeah.
That's right. Now we're going to work on our antlers. Take two twist ties. I mean, two of these. Pipe cleaners.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tie them together.
Cute.
There you go.
Blue gun.
Anderson, nope. All right, now you do them like this.
Oh, I see.
Around there, like this, on the ends.
Got
That's
it.
right. Here, you can use mine.
Okay, thanks.
There you go, around. There you go.
Yeah.
And then wait.
You can get all these great gift wrapping tips on our website. Check it out.
I'll get it. Hey,
We'll be right back.
we'll be right back.
Mary Money Games is next.
Sorry.
If you'd like to know more about any of Carly's gift wrapping ideas, just log on to our website at kellyandryan.com.
Yeah. Tis the season for celebrating and having fun. See our
Tis.
sweaters?
Yes.
We're kicking off our Merry Money Games with a challenge we're calling Sweater Pong. We're gonna drink out of these things? One lucky member of our studio audience will be walking away with $500 in cold, hard holiday cash.
Woo!
I'm teamed up with Lydia Showell, right? Showell. And Anderson is playing with India Islam.
Yay, we're gonna beat you.
No, you're not.
The idea of the game is very simple: to get as many ping pong balls as possible into these cups precariously attached to our sweaters by Velcro. At the end of 30 seconds, the team has the most balls remaining in their cups will win. All right, let's get into our starting positions.
I can't say it enough.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Wait, where's the line? Okay.
Right, we cannot
All right.
go beyond the line.
Right, we have to catch.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
All right, India.
Okay, ready? On your mark. Get set. Go.
Gosh.
It's a tie?
We have. Oh, okay. This is exhausting.
By the way, we are exhausted.
Nice job. Well done.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Mwah. Good for you.
I have you.
I failed you.
No, you didn't.
All right.
I failed you. I
There
failed
you go.
you.
Hold out your hand.
Here.
50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 400, 450, 500. Congratulations.
That seems mean. Wait a minute. What, Anderson?
Wait.
What do you have in your pocket,
For
Anderson?
Lydia, a consolation $100.
We'll be right back, everybody. I'm sorry.
All right. Tomorrow, Seth MacFarlane is on the show.
Oh, yeah, and from the Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Oh, I got it.
Katie Burris is
Oh.
and Scott Wolfie returns. And Anderson, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
today. This is amazing.